Welcome back, everybody. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a customizable card game called Star Wars. And it was made by Decipher, and they went out of business, and the card game tanked. But luckily, we had a collection of these cards many moons ago, and thanks to our Star Trek The Next Generation customizable card game videos that we did last week, I was encouraged to dig for my Star Wars collections. I knew I had some sets that I put together from some booster boxes that I had purchased around 2001 when the kind of company kind of collapsed and stopped making cards. The prices tanked pretty hard around 2001, and so you could pick up booster boxes of these cards for maybe like $100. These are the premier limited edition 60 card starter deck boxes. They're empty. This is the only one that has anything in it. It just has some of these rule books, I think. It just has like a couple rule books in it and some insert cards. But I had booster boxes of these not too long ago, a couple years before the pandemic, and I think I sold out of those. But I went digging and I did find the other empty booster boxes from all the other sets that I had opened. So I don't think I can get all of these on camera, but I will kind of show you what we're working with here. We got, let's do limited starter decks up there. This is the next set that came out. It is called A New Hope. They sold expansion, like 15 card booster packs like this. They were $3 back in 1997. $2.99 was kind of the sticker price. $2.99. You can see that is pretty cool. And there's a rules supplement for playing Star Wars. Just like Star Trek, there's no shortage of rules in Star Wars. This is just kind of reads like the opening scroll credit, and then you could just read all of the rules for Star Wars. Tractor beaming, trench rules, bluff rules, creatures, the Death Star system, epic event cards, blown away, boop, boop, boop. You get the idea. So that's what you had to digest in order to play Star Wars. There's a Wookiee Chewbacca on the cover. The next set that came out was Hoth. That shocker. Hoth also had, there's some booster pack wrappers, and Hoth, this is even thicker than the New Hope rules expansion. But the Hoth Star Wars rule supplement is twice as long. Look at this, holy moly. Holy smokes, Star Wars. New interior site limitations, presence, new starship rules, new movement rules, must have pilot aboard to use power, maneuver, hyperspeed, occupants of vehicle and starships. My goodness, that's a lot of rules. But we have a little tauntaun on our box there. The next set that came out was Dagobah with Yoda. And you guessed it, more empty booster packs. And customizable rules supplement from Dagobah, attaching creatures, cave rules, executor, vehicle, starship capacity, starship sites. Wow, this is a lot. I have not seen these boxes in like 20, 30 years, but the next set that came out was Cloud City. Cloud City was sold in booster packs, limited edition. They also had Star Wars customizable card game rule supplement. This is quite lengthy. You can have revised capturing rules, escorting, Lando Calrissian, crossing over, hindsight, new rules. Holy smokes. Okay, that's Cloud City. The next set that came out was Jabba's Palace. We have booster pack wrappers. It's Jabba's Palace customizable supplemental rules supplement. Jabba's Palace location, Tatooine, non-unique cards, gender of characters. Whenever a character's gender is not indicated by the card's image, game text, title, or lore, that character is considered to be male. Interesting. Princess Leia Organa. Interesting. We're not done, folks. We are not done. We have Endor with some speeder bikes. This was a thin box. This had 9 card packs. We have booster pack wrappers and a much shorter rule supplement, which lets you read about Endor locations, biker scouts, standalone, drafting, and it's Endor. Last but not least, we have Death Star 2 with Emperor Palpatine on there. Some booster pack wrappers, the sticker price of $3.29. It's about what booster packs cost these days of Magic and stuff. And then just some more wrappers. I think we were done with the rule sheets by Death Star. So that's, those are the empty booster boxes for all the Star Wars expansions and sets in the day. I also have in another box these card boxes, and each of these card boxes has what I think are complete sets of all the Star Wars CCG sets that I collected. I have 8 boxes, so I only did like these 8 expansions. I don't think I did all the other expansions, but I did those 8. So we have Limited Premiere is the first set. We have A New Hope, and so I think I stuck a booster pack wrapper in the box to remember which set it was. Hoth, Dagobah, Cloud City, Jabba's Palace, Endor, and Death Star 2. So those are the 8 complete sets. Looking at this little info sheet that I found on the Star Wars wiki page, fan site, the Star Wars is a CCG published by Decipher in 1995. The game is based on the Star Wars franchise created by George Lucas and his company, Lucasfilm Limited. The game is designed by Tom Brownlick, Jerry Darcy, Chuck Kallenbach, and Roland L. Tesh. There were some card types, there were some rarities, there were some expansions. These are the expansions that you can see. That's probably going to be our thumbnail. There were some canceled expansions and then a virtual expansion and some links. So these are the list of the expansion sets, as you can see. The Premier Limited being the first set was produced in 1995. There were 324 cards. A New Hope was produced in 96. It had 162 cards. Was also printed in Japanese. Hoth was printed in 96. Had 162 cards as well. Dagobah went up to 180 cards in 1996. Cloud City was produced in 97, 181 cards. Jabba's Palace, 180 cards. And Endor was 1999. That had 198 cards. And Death Star 2 had 188 cards produced in 2000. So those were the sets that I collected. All the sets total, there was like 31 it looks like, ending in Theed Palace in 2001. So there's approximately 4,639 Star Wars cards printed. And then right around 2001, they came out with the Phantom Menace in 1999, but Decipher planned to continue to release expansions based on the original trilogy, and this decision was changed following the success of Death Star 2 expansion. I think this was a really good set. And urging from both fans and Lucasfilm. 3 expansions and 1 mini expansion were planned for release through the end of their license agreement with Lucasfilm at the end of 2001. And then these all kind of got scrapped, it looks like. Shadow of the Empire, Skywalker's Jedi Masters, Scoundrels, and Reflections Gold. So, what I will do is I will make a video for each of the sets. And so I'll go through and I'll show you some of the cards in each of the particular sets, and I think that'll take some time to kind of showcase each of the cards, but I think I'll make like a weekly series and just maybe do like one of these sets a week so that we don't have a week straight of Star Wars. I can't imagine that would be a I can't imagine that would be like something worth watching, but maybe like a weekly series could probably sustain our appetite for Star Wars collectible card games. So with that, I think I'm going to kind of organize this collection a little bit and set up to make some videos, and we are going to begin the journey into Star Wars collectible card games. If you are a fan of Star Wars CCG, please subscribe. And then that way when I do each of the Star Wars videos, you can get a notification. If you are a Star Trek fan and you want to go back and check my Star Trek videos, they're in my video list. So please go look at my Star Trek videos for a little primer on Decipher and some of the rules for Star Wars and Star Trek games. It's a card game similar to Magic and MetaZoo and Flesh and Blood, but it has some different mechanics with the space timeline and some of the cards. So sit back, relax. We are about to embark on a really long journey into Star Wars collectible card games, and we'll catch you either tomorrow or next week, and then hopefully once a week from then on until we get through all of these cards and upload them to the channel. So appreciate everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I will see you next time.